bit about the DMAIC process. When you're doing your process improvement projects, you should follow this path. First you got define, then you got measure, then you analyze, then you improve, and then you got to control your process. I know that you're on the grind. It's no good if you can't define the problem on hand. Call it out, grab your pants. Before you start to solve, make sure you understand. Go smarter, pull out your project charter. Keep your scope in check, no time to be a martyr. Cyclock, why not? Put one line of sight to your customers. Cyclops, translate for your boy with the VOC. It's the OG, it's better than saying he told me. First get your mind straight, approach it like a blind date. Get to know the problem a little before you try. Hey, form a team, you can call that. All I wanna know is where your squad at. Just define, don't attack, do a UNK, bring it back, bring it back. Take it back to define where your charter at. Take it back to define where your starter facts. Take it back to define, let's make it smarter, cats. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back to define where your charter at. Take it back to define where your starter facts. Take it back to define, let's make it smarter, cats. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it. I'ma guess where you messed up, beta. Where the plan at, better check that data. I don't care if it's mini tab or state, I need to get on the same wavelength, theta. Hold up, better cap that track back. Cause you said you don't even know where the map is at. So put the straps back and hit them up. Watch the steps that they do and get them written up. If you got an SME you haven't hollered at, better pull a Gwen Stefani and holler back. Then you get to roll to the root cause. Look for things you haven't seen before, pause. Do away with all the noise, you gotta isolate the top 3 to 5 contributors to get it straight. If you got some quick wins, boo, don't you wait. They ready to roll, so storm the gates. Take it back, where your flow's at. Take it back, better go get. Take it back, ain't no data yet. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back, where your flow's at. Take it back, better go get. Take it back, ain't no data yet. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it. If you forget where you are, yo, I gotcha. Just think of me like Phantom of the Opera. Now we in the phase of solution generation. Mark all your charts with the new iteration. Before you go and change, man, you know you better have a really good change plan. Went too fast, that takes a toll. Now your process is out of control. Gotta take measures to protect the improvements you made and control your process. It's not sticking, bro. Who you kidding, yo? Bet you ain't even check your residuals. Go check again, better get it right. Control Charlie Bubba Sparks, get it right, get it tight. You can roll, yeah, you and a friend. Improve your process one time, do it again. Take it back to define where your charter at. Take it back to define where your starter facts. Take it back to define, let's make it smart, cats. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back to define where your charter at. Take it back to define where your starter facts. Take it back to define, let's make it smart, cats. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it. So now you've finished and you've set the bar higher than the original point, and you get to go back and do another process improvement project starting at define. Ah, see? Take it back to define. Get it?
Fuck the world. Fuck the world.
Check my budget, man. If I'm in the green, I still ain't budging, man. Check my budget, man. If I'm in the green, I still ain't budging, man. Yeah, you hit me up and said you wanna see a movie. Looking at my budget app right back at you like, who, me? It's my presence, you will never get this. We got a whole backlog chilling on the net. I'm maxing out my savings. Trying to ball out. My bank account the next day steady looking like it's fallout. Picture this, it's my old man starter kit. We got ourselves a house, so now I'm Thanos with the gardening. Invite us out, probably not, but we try. I'd rather pay that extra till my mortgage till we refi. Gotta stash some money hidden for a rainy day. When we old and wrinkly, we bout to have it raining. Hey! Check my budget, man. If I'm in the green, I still ain't budging, man. Check my budget, man. If I'm in the green, I still ain't budging, man.
Kids on on the train selling snack packs. Dudes busting moves, wanting cash in their snapbacks. Asking that you give a buck or two. Got your spreadsheet up to date with all the digits and intimate. While they're bleeding, but you gotta eat, and so you mixing eggs and rice and sriracha. Your choices got you by the balls. In your younger days, had a pretty sweet job and the money paid, but then you had to go awaken your appetite for making melodies and occasionally doing a play. So bye-bye 401k, farewell to the bonuses and you were late. But that's okay if that make you happy. Just be healthy and budget responsible. Landlord, raise your rent. Check your budget, man. Souvlaki shop, charge you for sauce. Check your budget, man. Contemplating quitting your engineering position to be a musician. Check your budget, man.
Check my budget, man. If I'm in the green, I still ain't budget, man. Check my budget, man. If I'm in the green, I still ain't budget, man. Check my 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 budget, man.
The zombie T-Rex is back, undiswag. No rapper ever born did a rhyme like this. MC Lars with the rhythmic alacrity. Oratory skills causing mad catastrophe. The whole crew sick, like Kubrick. Got your eyes wide shut for this apocalypse. Let's face it, I'm an awesome rapper. Post-punk laptop velociraptor. Never won't dumb it down for the mainstream fan. Cause the mainstream fan has lame taste, man. Yeah, I said it. And I'm flying over hurdles. Keep it underground like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. See a funny thing happen on my way to the stage. Waylaid by a stegosaurus, second on my leg. When I made my escape, it was way too late. Got that T-virus strain all up in my veins. Bringing pain like the Necronomicon. Iguanagon loose up at Comic-Con. Tearing up your lawn like a Moslodon. Take away your girl like I was Donkey Kong. Jurassic Park this van in your city every time I rock a show. Cause the fans all bounce when I light up the room with that pyroclastic flow. Yo! No mercy, no surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever. Zombie T-Rex. No mercy, no surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever. No surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever. I'm a zombie T-Rex. No mercy, no surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever. Cause I make that smart music, that hard DIY from the heart music, that Lars, he came to straight rocket music, that Burley music, that R.I.P. Pat Edgar Allan Poe music, that show your English teacher how to flow music, that TED Talk, read a book music, that look a scissor crack on the hook music, like no surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever. I'm a zombie T-Rex. No mercy, no surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever. I'm a zombie T-Rex. No mercy, no surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever. I'm a zombie T-Rex. No mercy, no surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever.
Our top story tonight, a herd of zombie dinosaurs is loose in San Francisco, causing more damage and destruction than the city has ever seen. We go now live to the Goldfields and pushing cars into the bay. Coming up after the break, San Francisco has already seen its local coffee markets impacted by these zombie dinosaurs, what these developments mean for your organic Arabica. And then, enterprising young people are bringing gentrification to dinosaur caves and dens. We find the city's best apocalyptic food trucks. And finally, an Oxford study finds that white kids are still not hyphy. What can you do to help? We'll cover it after the break.
been a long time coming. So let's get it. You ready? Hey. So I've been out here for a minute, got me grown now, always moving around. And it go like, hey. It still feels good. All these years later, it got me screaming like, life is gorgeous and you add to the scenery, but I'm not sure of what you mean to me. I ain't known of you for some time, but it don't take a whole day to recognize sunshine, so I gotta know, yeah, I gotta know. Are you looking for a DD on the honor roll with a lot of dough that's always down to go? Or do you just want someone with common goals? Are you looking for one man or one night? Someone who stays or leaves before the sunlight? This ain't a courtroom, no judgment from me, but the jury's out, I need a testimony. Have you been with a rapper before? If I came to your city, would you see me on tour? Said I had a metaphor, but I think I'm at a 10, so there's something I gotta ask before the night ends. Why don't you just come on over? Why don't you just stay with me? Said I can give you more than everything you need. What's he got that I don't got, girl? Give me just a thing or two. I don't have all the answers, but there's no question what we should do. Are you down to your luck? Do you wanna make out, babe? Or do you wanna maybe lay under the stars and just stare up at affection? The night said that it's young and I'm relaying the message. Feeling good? Or down to your luck? Do you wanna make out, babe? Or do you wanna maybe lay under the stars and just stare up at affection? Don't think long, these are simple questions like simple questions like I just really wanna love you, and I just want you here with me tonight. Are you high on life, or are you down to your luck? Do you wanna make out, babe, or do you wanna maybe lay under the stars and just stare up at affection? The night said that it's young and I'm relaying the message. Why don't you just come on over? Why don't you just stay with me? Say I don't have all the answers, but there's no question what we should do.
Dat boy, I miss you, bro. There go that boy, yeah, he used to be my homie. He doesn't come around these days, I'm feeling kinda lonely. Was it something that I said? I don't get it. He spends his nights unfortunate and his mornings up on Reddit. Can't take it personal when he's on the go. Unicycle vertical, rolling out the dough. Still got the photo on my fridge from graduation. Pollywogs and cap and gown, you were my inspiration. I guess the metamorphosis had to happen. The fans all needed you. On YouTube they be clapping when they see you rolling up classic CGI. Proud of my little bro, just know I saw that light inside. You looked up to me back when we were tadpoles, but now you won't return my calls, I'm getting kinda sad, bro. You left the lily pad, I know you had to go, but it hurt you never visit and it hurt you never wrote. There go that boy, I hope you know your friends and family love you, it's time that you came home. There go that boy, you're always on the go, the lily pad is waiting, bring that unicycle home. There go that boy, I hope you know your friends and family love you, it's time that you came home. There go that boy, you're always on the go, the lily pad is waiting, bring that unicycle home.
Look, I was just a tadpole, chilling in the lily pad. I was living really fast and I had to go and double up the cash flow. Traded up the unit screen. I turned into a giant on the scene. No DDP, but check the diamonds. From flashy, but the fashion kinda new to me. I'm killing every other meme brutally, and truthfully, compassion for the fam ain't what it used to be. Look, Peppy taught me everything, like how to make it to the top of every Reddit page. I started from the swamp and now I'm hella paid. Just bought a new loft in the Everglades.
There go that boy, I hope you know your friends and family love you, it's time that you came home. There go that boy, you're always on the go, the lily pad is waiting, bring that unicycle home. There go that boy, I hope you know your friends and family love you, it's time that you came home. There go that boy, you're always on the go, the lily pad is waiting, bring that unicycle home. Guess you resented me when I got famous. Blowing up on Tumblr, the response was so insane. It always made you jealous every time you saw my face. On Nikki's Instagram, I saw you turn a greener shade. Hey, but I always wrote you back. I came home every Christmas on those fireflies we snacked. Sitting by the pond, you wouldn't even look my way. Just know that Peppy's here for you, that love will never change.
You used to be the biggest on the scene, and I was jealous you were living up the dream. And Pops never did enough for me, cause he got a little buzz just for sipping on his tea. I know we both really need improvement. We were so close back when we were 2 kids. Still got love, that's what the truth is. So I'ma pop up at the family reunion.
There go that boy, I hope you know your friends and family love you, it's time that you came home. There go that boy. You're always on the go. The lily pad is waiting. And now, a poem by Hans Mollman. I think that I shall never see. My cataracts are blinding me.
Moment, Hans moment, can't keep Hans moment down. Moment, Hans moment, can't keep Hans moment down. Moment, Hans moment, can't keep Hans moment down. Moment, Hans moment, can't keep Hans moment down.
Hans Mollman is his name, aka Ralph Mellish. He's a stone cold player, Artie Ziff was mad jealous. When he dated Summer first, plus he's only 31. Drinking ruined his life, it's such a sad story, son. Got a knife in his cane and a fire in his loins. The indie movie star who took a football to the groin. Burns thought he was a leprechaun, drilled him in the head. Slept with Lars Ulrich's grandmother, then chilled with her in bed. He's more metal than Metallica, though that's not so hard. Homer drove him off the cliff, so impatient in his car. He was hauling Poe's house, just another day for Hans. But he's back on his feet, cause he's the mother flipping man. You know there's no escape from the fortress of the moles. He's been burnt, run over, buried, but he's still on a roll. He's been radiated, detonated, heartbroken twice. The Lazarus of Springfield always coming back to life. His name is Mollman, Hans Mollman. You can't keep Hans Mollman down. He's the bad luck Brian up on 20 Oak Grove. Hipster glasses so thick and brown. Mollman, Hans Mollman. You can't keep Hans Mollman down. Cause he's trying out for Poochie while he's waiting on his kidney. He's the talk of the whole darn town. Have you seen his green pants? Have you seen his new shirt? He wasn't yelling boo, he was yelling boo earns. Attacked by Roomba robots gone anthropomorphic. He's part Droopy the dog and part Kenny McCormick. He was riding on his Harley on the cover of his bio. Crashing the planet hype, yeah, he's been up there for a while. He was texting Homer, hit him, well surprised, he survived. He's twice as cool as Milhouse, though we can't really drive. Have you ever felt crushed by the weight of the planet? If you have, let me tell you that Hans Mollman understands it. You've gotta get up, you've gotta put on your tie, lace up your He's like cowabunga dudes with a skateboard in his hand. Hipster glasses so thick and round. Mollman, Hans Mollman. You can't keep Hans Mollman down. Even in his iron lung, well, he's still dependable. He's the talk of the whole darn town. This player was the mayor over 30 years ago. Brought an anthem to the people, he told everyone he wrote. Then one day it was discovered that the whole thing was a hoax. So they tied him to a horse out in the desert, let him go. This player was the mayor over 30 years ago. Brought an anthem to the people, he told everyone he wrote. Then one day it was discovered that the whole thing was a hoax. So they tied him to a horse out in the desert, let him go.
Keep Hans Mollman down.
one's for every beautiful has-been. The loves of past, future, and my present, presented to me delicately pressed into a memory. I can feel the brush inside my mind, painting what one might look like lying on the sofa and another just plain lying, a previous me crying for lack of proper goodbying. And it's also for you, every person with has-beens. You who filed old emotional baggage into recycle or trash bins. Which one goes where? I guess it depends on where it ends, if it ends. If there was ever really a chance that it's the end of summer, but we can still be friends. My mind is a bit of a museum, art everywhere, you might stop and stare if you could see them. Lucky for me though, you probably never will. They're not exactly painful, but still. I've tried so many times to pry the parchment down with careful fingers, and that's when I see it. Tiny cracks in the artwork, the starts of tears, so I leave it. It's fitting for a haunted house to have art that's beautifully tragic. If Scooby-Doo and crew rolled through my mind, I'd like to think they'd find themselves enthralled by the magic. Long before they ever saw the ghoul behind the facade, working my heartstrings and brain synapses at the same synchronized, methodical, odd pace. Hoping to get at me, bring it all back and see. If now is tragedy, past is my majesty. If it still matters to be in the presence of clouds of perfume that could make up the essence of tears, fears, trust, and lust. Beers, jeers, dust, and fluff that could fill in the gaps of my story as I heard it. Pad all the parts that aren't perfect, to blur the worst and cover the worthless, to blot out the parts that I once found disturbing. Convince me the past is uncomforting. Heaven resign my own mind to be forcibly sentenced to wallow inside of the trap of resentment and drag all my effort away from the present.
Ups and downs and ins and outs, I come back your last. The smiles or frowns or brand new towns whenever I need rest. I know there's a velvet room with paintings to my left, and a box with slivered pieces of the love from in my chest. Ups and downs and ins and outs, I come back your last. But smiles or frowns or brand new towns whenever I need rest. I know there's a velvet room with paintings to my left, and a box with slivered pieces of the love from in my chest.
I think there's a value in appreciation without longing, fondly recalling what you did last summer without needing to check your Instagram. You each played a role, a painting in a gallery, a crucial thread in the tapestry. Sometimes we part ways with the silence of the last few grains of sand passing through an hourglass. Other times, it's with the screeching brakes too slow to prevent a crash, each footprint in the path, each with the same promise of being the last. Me, I've learned to glance back and gently laugh, or at least give a knowing smile, because love is all mistakes and perfection in equal parts. And if I've ever seen one, love is a work of art.
So you want to use the internet? Be nice.
You gotta be kind to people online. A good friend is what you might find. You gotta be kind to people online.
Don't be a cyber bully.
You gotta be kind to people online. A good friend is what you might find. You gotta be kind to people online.
Don't be a cyber bully. It's never okay to post rumors or threats, to spread lies about your peers, or send harassing texts, impersonating people, sharing private information, photoshopping pictures that cause humiliation, cracking someone's password or hacking their account, stealing people's credit cards and charging large amounts. These things are illegal. You might end up in prison. Don't Snapchat while you drive. It might impair your vision. Don't be a grouchy grump or a misanthropic chump. Say nice things on the internet. Don't be like Donald Trump. Politics on Facebook can be so polarizing. When friends and family start to post opinions so surprising. Don't enter in the flame wars. You can always close the screen. Go up for a walk instead of being mean. When it comes to online etiquette, take action, my advice. Don't talk that trash on YouTube just because you hate your life.
You gotta be kind to people online. A good friend is what you might find. You gotta be kind to people online.
Don't be a cyber bully.
You gotta be kind to people online. A good friend is what you might find. You gotta be kind to people online.
Don't be a cyber bully.
When I was a little girl, my daddy told me a bully is a kid who takes your lunch money. Looking at my screen, I miss the good old days when you could see a bully coming and walk the other way. We're living in a world where we're epically connected to mean tweets, live feeds, rude comments on Reddit. We could all be nicer. I think we're well aware, so I've developed a list of kind things you might share. A selfie of you hanging with your grandparents. A status about how a seed grows when you plant it. Beautiful landscapes, sunset photos, water refracting light twice, double rainbows, poodles and tutus dancing on their hind legs, a mountain lion and a dolphin making friends. First Sunday of May, a nice shout out to your mother. College ball, half court, buckets at the buzzer.
You gotta be kind to people online. A good friend is what you might find. You gotta be kind to people online.
Don't be a cyber bully.
You gotta be kind to people online. A good friend is what you might find. You gotta be kind to people online.
Don't be a cyber bully. Lorraine had strong opinions on the Second Amendment. And anyone who disagreed with her, she unfriended. With every single click, she felt like a hero. Till she woke up one day and her friend count was 0.
Back in '04, there was a really mean blog written by girls who hated Katie's songs. 10 years later, they couldn't get tickets. Her show at the Garden sold out in 2 minutes.
Sam was from LA, trolling every day, telling girls on Instagram that they should watch their weight. Drinking Mountain Dew as he crafted every post till he gained 1,000 pounds and couldn't leave his home.
When we hear the word troll, we think mean and unstable.
Not cute plastic dolls with jewels in their navels.
Xenophobic tweets
or racist peppy memes
are not what Lars and me
wanna see up on our feeds.
You gotta be kind to people online. A good friend is what you might find. You gotta be kind to people online.
Don't be a cyber bully.
You gotta be kind to people online. A good friend is what you might find. You gotta be kind to people online.
Don't be a cyber bully.
seem to be the only one worthy of a final test. Remove as many of the bells as you can. One sound and you fail. Go.
Now the way I be rockin', don't think you got ready. I hog the beat like bebop, bring it hard. Rock steady, underneath the sewers in a New York City. Form a street team with the Blue Committee. Ain't blue, but they green and mean. Ninjas and turtles and pizza machines. Leonardo Warrior honor, there ain't no cheap shots. Keep looking, this dude, he got no weak spots. Shortstop, play it all, leaving the catcher. 1 through third base, he a boss, Dylan Hatcher. Dylan my homie and he'll keep you on guard. I'll spit some shards like Splinter while I'm splitting these nerdy bars. When I get in story mode, you know I'm kinda mellow. But I keep it nerdcore, cause I'm a genius Donatello. You listen to One Up and you said he's just a stupid lame. Didn't understand cause you're a crane, just a stupid brain. The world ain't what it seems. You ain't never seen the world's most fearsome fighting scene. When you're a little bit older, you realize the meaning of being useless as a foot soldier. Yo, my lines are heavy sauce, pizza rhyme. And you know what it is, trip pizza time. You realize eventually come around, that's rotunda. Just go and yell the victory cry, cowabunga.
Oh, you want that old chorus? Guess what? Feelings don't care what you want. The Stockman so fly, they called him Go Bloom. Rat King so mousy, they should get a room. Just listen to Wing Nut, you gotta screw loose. Aliens are the norm in this batch of turtle soup. You got Dan X for that older Gen X. Eastman too, the Bay Lair art could've stayed. Bebop and rock ain't sure which out the crack. Just pick the one that makes sense, Leo, lead the pack.
Now, yo, cracking so many jokes, I call them funny, but did so much good, I call him J.R. Honeycutt. Ralphie always wanna fight, and Michelangelo, he plays so much, I call that dude DFW Nerd Night. And the good news, well, I have April reported. I destroy these fool, they grunts, I hope you guys recorded. I'm behind a mask of dreams, you can't face me, they can tell I don't really give a hockey butt, Casey. In the first verse, I hit you with the pizza rhyme, slipping to the past, slippery sloping like I'm spitting slime. Ninja Turtles in time, I'm gonna shell shock this line so hard that it'll silence then mine. Crescendo, megaphone, fine tunes, yellow bone, sewer surfing myself right up to the technodrome. Started from the sewers, now the whole team stepping here, shredded, destroyed, never reappear. The world ain't what it seems, you ain't never seen the world's most fearsome fighting team. When you're a little bit older, you realize the meaning of being useless as a foot soldier. Yo, my lines will have you sauce, pizza rhyme, and you know what it is, trip pizza time. You realize eventually come around, that's rotunda. Just go and yell the victory cry, cowabunga.
Cowabunga with the cowboy breaker. Got my dual shredder looking like an MF Vega. But don't hate, cause I'm sagging on that ass. Bound raw move set for the turtle killer smash. Up, down, down, left, right. Konami code 7 lines into the dark turtle night. You got your Tecmadrill stories. Nothing as nice as that red-headed shorty. Angel suited with a connection to the boys. They got some toys, show band, show racer. They riding in the criminal of flavor. They think they got it bad, they got Triceratops in. Busy destroying worlds, teleports in New York City. Brain flying in, he wants to steal the show. Got Irma scared Splinter doing rat time.
That's why my name ring bells like Lord Noranaka. Take it back, ring bells like Hector Salamanca. Breaking Bad, born to be the city's heroes. More cutting edge than what's wielded by Leo. Fight styles like mouses, got nothing in stock, man. Think the backs to fly, get the squatter fam. We'll take them lightly, but that's an easy win to me. Tussle said it best, never lower your eyes to enemies. Keep them hush like secrets at TGRI. Closest thing to perfect, 9.95. Splinter told me if I touch beats, treat it like pizza and eat it. Super shred the mic, so good.
The world ain't what it seems, you ain't never seen the world's most fearsome fighting team. When you're a little bit older, you realize the meaning of being useless as a foot soldier. Yo, my lines will have you sauce, pizza rhyme, and you know what it is, trip pizza time. You realize eventually come around, that's rotunda. Just go and yell the victory cry, cowabunga.
toasty with my socks and my slate. It's my style, everybody thinks it's whack, man. Socks and slides since I was running college track, man. But everyone who knows me, knows I'd rather die than feel a toe breeze. Yo, please, I'll be rolling in a whip, man, or chilling by the pool. Take a sip, fam, and it doesn't matter where I sit, man. My toes are always toasty, lit, fam. Do some free weights in the gym, man. While you lacing up, I'm on the bench already facing up. But my undersole is steady, no slip, fam. While you falling like Alicia Keys, you a trip, man. Get your act right, better shine a light on your facts. That's a backlight, and I rap right with that type of swag that'll smack life into cadavers. My socks and my slate. I got my flash socks on, feeling kinda rad. I'm strolling around Whole Foods looking like a dad. Yeah, I'm on my grind, you know what it's gotta mean. Cold brew next week, picking up my coffee beans. Looking out they side, they eyes, they gotta learn though. I'm basically 50, disco inferno. What's that mean also? If you worry about me, Yoko, you can stop before you say, oh no. Before your boy swings back, yo. If you get my viewpoint, GoPro. You clean like the rain in Africa, Toto. Black Star gonna be so pro. My tips are always free, pro bono. Translate for your boy Chico. Long story short, this footwear, my cheat code. You know my feet are never frozen. My toes are toasty with my socks and my slates. You know my feet are never frozen. My toes are toasty with my socks and my slates. Socks and slides, just one hop, now I got the glide. Socks and slides, just one hop, now I got the glide. Socks and slides, hop, whoop, glide. Socks and slides, hop, whoop, glide.
Let your mind go, let your mind go. 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 Let your mind go wherever it wants to. Let that positivity flow through your brain until it haunts you every day, every night. Let it flourish all around you, in your face, by your side. Next to sharks, they're trying to drown you. Not so bad when you're walking a plank and the haters around you are stuck in a tank. Ocean below you, it turns to a bank, and there's so many the money in the merge trying to paint it a capsize. And a bad time when your fam lies. Just got word your dad died, but you can't cry cause he was a bad guy. And you don't wanna be him, nor can I won't be, mom show me. God let us run with a go key. Devil's in the way, but I hold peace. Never be afraid of your own peace. The angels around you will watch and believe in yourself. Failure not an option. Grind for your mind and you see where it drops in. Right on time, 3 outside Cyclopses. Let your mind go, let your mind go. 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 Let your mind go, let your mind, let your mind. Then again, how real is this? Life we living inside this prison where minds conditioned to fly the distance. I'm soaring low, I know we close, I got the right to know what our minds can do. Let's ignite the show, go deep inside you and talk